What's up guys and welcome back to another episode of this Southampton FIFA 16 career mode. This episode is massive. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'll bring up the Premier League table for those of you that don't. It is the final day of the Premier League season here. We're currently sat top with a 2-point advantage. So at the end of this episode we are going to know whether or not we've been able to wrap up that Premier League title. We obviously won it last year, and I think winning back-to-back Premier League titles with Southampton on Legendary would be an absolutely fantastic achievement. We've got another important game coming up in tomorrow's episode, of course, which will be the Champions League final, but we're trying to put that kind of to one side. We need our mind fully focused on the task at hand. We are going to be taking on Norwich in our final game. You can see they're down in 15th place. Let's just have a little look to see who Manchester United will be taking on. We do have a superior goal difference, so you get the feeling that a draw, well, unless Man United win like 10-0, a draw will be enough for us to be crowned champions. So let's see, Man United away to Sheffield Wednesday. So with all due respect, not the most difficult of fixtures. You would expect them to win, so we need to go and get a result here. Without further ado, let's dive in. Picking the squad today was hard. Obviously, we've got a big game, well, a massive game coming up, but we can't afford to rest people. We cannot afford to let this slip on the final day. It would be an absolute travesty, having led and been top of the table pretty much the whole season, not to go on and be crowned champions. We're sticking with a 4-2-3-1 kind of formation. It's a bit more solid. Higuain is going to be leading the line. Renato Sanchez is going to get that free role behind him. Yannick Bolasie is going to come in on the left. He's unfortunate not to start every week. He seems to perform every time he goes onto the pitch for us, but we've just got a lot of players of quality in that position. Hector Villalba on the right-hand side. Conte and Captain Ward-Prowse in the midfield doing a very, very important jobs battle, and the game probably could be won and lost in there today. Bertrand obviously got injured at the end of our last game, so Matty Targett will come in at left back. Big day for him. Weiser at right back, and Van Dijk and Subotic centre halves. Trapping goal, hoping that he doesn't make any mistakes today. The conditions are horrendous here at Carrow Road. I'd rather do it at St Mary's, to be honest, because it would be nice to win it in front of our home fans. It'd be nice to win it anyway at the moment. You can see this is the reason our goal difference is so superior. We've conceded 10 goals less in second place Manchester United. And the aim of this Norwich team that we'll be taking on today is simple, and that is just to spoil the title party. They've got nothing to play for. They're safe. They're just trying to rain on our parade, let's say. There's some good players in there. Matty Jarvis, of course, very quick. You have to look out for him. Malumbu, very strong in midfield. But we should have enough about us to go out and secure the championship today, boys. Let's do this. Come on. Conte spreads the play to Yannick Bolasie. He's got Targett on the overlap. It's a decent ball, and he's got a lot of space to drive into here, Targett. He's also got Higuain in the middle. If he can put in a decent ball, it's gone a little bit deep. Conte does brilliantly to keep the attack alive. Villalba picks out Ward-Prowse, looking to make space for a shot. That is just so bad. Here's Kante. What's he going to do with it here? He's got options out wide, but he's also tried to pick out Hector Villalba. Takes a good touch. Decent hit. Keeper parries it down. That's a back pass, surely. Here's Conte. He's had a lot of the ball early on. Finds Weiser. What's he going to do? Hector Villalba's made a good run. Hits one on the volley. Should have taken a touch. Couple of chances early on. We're dominating, but it's not enough. Need to find the back of that net. That is an awful finish. Olsen being put under pressure. We're pressurising that Norwich defence here really well. Look, boxing them in, all three of the forwards. Here we go, and we've forced a mistake. Now can we capitalise from that? Hector Villalba has got a little bit of room to run. He loves to do that. Here's Sanchez. Turns, knocks it on, looking for Conte. A bit fortunate, the ball does get there. Bolasie onto Higuain. First time, great save. Olsen scrambles it clear. Only as far as Kante though. He's going to take a touch and hit this. Oh, double stop from the keeper. It's good stuff, lads. Van Dijk, what a dominant header that is. Here is Gonzalo Higuain. Not a lot of support for him. Sanchez now making a run. Hits one first time. And again, keeper is forced to make the save. Okay, here's Hector Villalba. What's he going to do here? It's a bit congested in that midfield. And Norwich are going to come away with the ball here. Stephen Naismith, not sure where Subotic is going. Sanchez touches it on. Villalba back to Sanchez. He's got Bolasie on the left. Great ball. Bolasie bearing down on goal. Left foot hits one. Straight to the goalkeeper. Oh, it's not a good finish. Here's Matty Targett. Nice. Bolasie. Sanchez, where are you going with it, mate? He loves to have a run. Oh, it's good bit of direct forward play here. He's going to lay it to Higuain. Great ball. Needs space for a shot. Might make it here. Gonzalo Higuain. Ward-Prowse. What's he going to do with it here? Good little turn. Good bit of footwork. Can he squeeze it through? He can. Higuain onside. He's poked it in on the stroke of half-time. I thought he'd messed it up. He generated basically no power. And the Norwich keeper, he's been amazing all day, will be so disappointed that he hasn't kept that out. Great play from James Ward-Prowse. Higuain looked offside, but you can see Basson just played him on. Not sure what the finish was all about, but it has found its way into the back of the net. That's all that matters. That's all I care about today. 1-0. Oh, Gonzalo. There you go. Half-time whistle goes. We're going in 1 goal to the good. Could have been a lot more. Can't really have asked for more from the lads. Those fans are in party mode already, but we've still got a long, long way to go. Look at that. Complete and utter domination. 10 shots, 6 on target. Norwich yet to have an effort on our goal and force our keeper into action. They've had 1 shot and it went off target. It was terrible. Not got anybody forward. They're sitting very deep, and Van Dijk is just going to dispossess them here as well. Plays a really good ball into the channel for Higuain. Rolls the defender, and he's brought down. That is just schoolboy defending. That is awful. I'm going to let him hit this. He done the hard work to win the free kick. 35 yards out. It's not impossible. It's a good hit. What a save. Keeper has tipped that onto the post. That is so unlucky, Higuain. Oh, what a turn that is. Subotic absolutely nowhere to be found, and Van Dijk can't get back. Chance for Norwich here. Good ball in. Balassi pokes it up in the air. And Trapp has to prevent that from going over his own goal line there, really. It looped up. It was awkward. Just having a look at that save, how close that was. Higuain. Oh, look at that. So we've got a corner to defend. Jarvis whips it in. Trapp comes, gets a decent punch on it. Higuain battling with Olsen. Villalba has taken out the wrong man there. That was horrific, to say the least. No booking. Superb. Absolute comedy gold. He didn't even have the ball at. He's battling with Basson. That is... So Norwich with this set piece, this free kick, about 20 yards out. It's Lafferty. Steps up. What a hit. Off the underside of the bar. Can we get this away? Fortunately, the rebound header straight into the arms of Trapp. And if he releases this early, Sanchez can pluck this out the air, which he has done, and play it forward to Higuain. Can he turn his man? Yes, he can. Chance to make it 2 out of absolutely nowhere. Higuain. That is awful. Yeah, you know it. You're so frustrated, you should be. That is not what you are about. You've scored some brilliant goals this year. That is up there with, like, the worst finish of all time. Renato Sanchez running forward. He's very direct. That's what I love about him. And he's picked out Yannick Balassi down this left-hand side. Can he cut in? He can. Going to get the shot away, Balassi. Oh, it's turned into a great cross. Hector Villalba. 20 minutes remaining. 20 minutes until we can party. Here's Nathan Redmond. Finds Lafferty, though. Norwich got a man on the overlap. Can't get the challenge in. Lafferty's got it. Snapshot. Very nearly equalised. Trapp with a top save. Norwich with a corner here. No mistakes, boys. No mistakes. Trapp is caught in no man's land. He was just stumbling around. Ball is played back out to Redmond. Puts the ball back in. They've got Johnny Howson in loads of space. We dive in. Can't get it clear, and he can't force it in. What a let-off. Just under 15 minutes left. We need to make some changes as Norwich are getting on top. Andre Schürrle and Torgan Hazard are going to come on for Balassi and Renato Sanchez. Trying to just see this game out, get that title done. That's all I want. The final. I'll take the final whistle now. Here's Bennett at the back for Norwich, being put under pressure by Hazard, who might win the ball back. He has. Higuain to wrap it up. It's done. It's done. There's 5 minutes left to play. Gonzalo Higuain has doubled our advantage and is celebrating in front of those travelling fans who can just go mental now. The boys are going mental. They know it's done. Everybody knows we are champions of England again. Great work from Hazard. Don't know what he was doing at the back there. He found Higuain, who was in space, and this time, composure personified. 2-0 Southampton. Game over. Malumbu plays it forward. Here's Howson. Knocks it on one more. Redmond tries a cheeky turn. Doesn't get away with it. And we can break again. Ward-Prowse trying to find Higuain. It's a decent ball. He's knackered, but I don't want to take him off because it would have been a bit unfair because he's going for the golden boot. However, he's picked out Andre Schürrle with a great pass. Icing on the cake. Absolutely. Off the bench, Andre Schürrle. That is a great finish on his left foot. Great play from Higuain. Getting the assist here. Lofted pass. Great first touch. Second touch to set himself. And that finish is just of the highest standard, to be honest. Andre Schürrle. Thank you. Olsen, they're trying to come forward. But look, we're leaving men forward. And Hazard has just nicked possession again. Come on, Higuain, keep up. I want you to get the golden boot. Make a run. Make a decent run. There it is. Higuain for the hat-trick. Good header. Saved by the goalkeeper. But he's managed to force in the rebound. Where are those Southampton fans? Let's party with them. Come on, Gonzalo. You're going to win the golden boot for sure. You know it. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Not only have we won the game, we've won it in style. Gonzalo Higuain's going to be rewarded, hopefully, with that golden boot, unless Martial scored like 4. Very fortunate to grab his hat-trick in this way, but it is no less than what he deserves. He's been unbelievable for us this season. What a signing. Come on, ref. Come on, ref. That's it. It's time. Come on, ref. There you go. Let it begin. Let the party begin. Back-to-back Premier League titles. Champions of England again, Southampton.
You've said often before, Alan, you can't take for granted you'll ever win anything again. So
what a special moment for that man, James Ward-Prowse. Southampton through and through. Had the captaincy this season. He's been solid in that midfield role, and he's now going to lift the Premier League title for us.
Always the case, and I think these players appreciate that.
It's been a brilliant occasion. All credit to the organisers for the way it's staged. It sets it up. It makes
so satisfying as a professional. You can look back to your big moments, the big occasions, and know that you...
So there you go, that's how it finished. Manchester United did go on to beat Sheffield Wednesday, as we thought, but we've pipped them to the post just by 2 points. 82 points, not the biggest points total in the world. We drew 10 games, which is far too many, but only lost 4, which is quite pleasing. We weren't the... were we the top scorers? Yes, we were the top scorers, and we also conceded the least by a mile as well. So what a season it's been for us and for Stoke City, finishing 3rd ahead of Manchester City, who came 4th and pipped Arsenal to that final Champions League spot. Chelsea disappointed, down in 6th place. You can see there are a couple of teams that still have a game to play. So Sunderland being one of them. If they win, they can actually overtake Chelsea and finish 6th, although it's unlikely because they need to win 10-0 for goal difference purposes. Liverpool and Spurs disappointing, down in mid-table, 10th and 11th. Leicester just surviving the drop. Crystal Palace joined Wednesday and QPR. They're going to be heading down to the Championship next season. Let's check to see if Higuain did get his hands on the golden boot. Yes, he did. By 2 goals, that hat-trick on the final day has obviously helped him in his cause, but he will be the winner of the golden boot. Fantastic signing. He's been superb. Like I said all year, we spent a lot of money on him to bring him in. It was a huge gamble. There were other players we could have gone for, but we went with Higuain, and it paid off. Anthony Martial, obviously coming second, 2 goals behind him. And then you've got Lacazette and Okazaki in 3rd and 4th spot, both with 14 goals. Let's have a look at some of the other things. James Ward-Prowse, our captain, we said he had a good season. He's actually come top of the assist charts with 9. You can see Hector Villalba obviously on there as well with 6. So credit to those boys. In terms of clean sheets, Trapp, 11. It's only 1 less than Caballero, but you've got to remember Pickford played a whole lot of games as well for us. He was decent. He finds himself 15th on that list with 6. So I have no doubt that if Trapp had have played more games, he would be top of that chart as well and getting the golden glove. Yellow cards, red cards, not lists you want to see your players on, but credit to these boys. £18 million is the prize money. Cheers, board. Thank you very much. However, the time for celebrations is over because tomorrow's episode, we have this game. Taking on German giants Bayern Munich in the final of the Champions League. We said at the beginning of the season, this competition was our priority. We've done so well to get this far. You can see, but beating Barcelona, Chelsea along the way. Manchester City, is that? No, where am I looking? Sevilla as well along the way. So we've beaten some tough teams. Tomorrow, it's crunch time. We've got 90 minutes to perform and win that trophy. Would be an unbelievable double if we were able to do that, and a superb achievement with Southampton as well. It's been a whole lot of fun doing this series with them. We'll see what happens, see if we can go on and make it even more successful than it has been. So make sure you join us tomorrow. Drop a like if you've enjoyed this episode. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And we'll see you there.